this cool black woman somewhat expresses the sentiment of my heart personally. All right? Expresses the sentiment of my heart personally. This is what she had to say.
Going to ruffle some feathers, but it needs to be said. And please know that I am coming from a place of love because I know that your efforts come from a good place. But white liberals, you are not saving the Black community. You are holding us back. It's not allyship, it's enabling. You excuse destructive choices, you lower the bar, you hand out sympathy instead of standards, you call that progress. Here's the truth that nobody wants to say out loud. We're not the only group with a painful past. Jewish people survived genocide and rebuilt. Asian immigrants came here with nothing, built thriving businesses and schools. We don't hand them safe spaces. We don't rewrite laws to excuse their failures. We don't glorify victimhood for anyone else. So, why is that standard different for us? We built an entire system around the lie that Black people can't compete, and we call it justice. DEI, affirmative action, safe spaces, watered down schools, and even lighter sentences for crime. That's not empowerment, that's soft bigotry dressed up as compassion. And it's all causing more harm than good to the Black community. It whispers you're too weak, too damaged, too broken to do this on your own. And we've accepted that lie for far too long. We don't need your pity. We don't need you to lower the bar. We need to be held to the same standard as everyone else. Because true empowerment doesn't come from being coddled, it comes from being called higher. Charlie Kirk said this over and over again. He asked Black America to stop fixating so much on our race and our difficult history. He encouraged everyone from every background and walk of life to make their past a reference, not their residence. And sadly, his honesty caused him to be labeled a racist, despite the fact that he was simply telling us the hard truth. So here's my challenge for white liberals: stop lowering the bar for us. Stop designing programs that assume that we can't win without a handicap. If you truly believe in Black excellence, then treat us like the powerful, capable, brilliant people that we are. Stand with us, not over us. Walk beside us, not ahead of us. And Black people, if you're still here, slavery happened, oppression exists, but our history is also full of resilience and brilliance. Research Frederick Douglass and Booker T. Washington and Madam C.J. Walker. We've been free for 150 years, but somehow we feel justified in marinating in our victimhood while holding $1,000 iPhone, rocking $200 shoes, having nothing and no one standing in our way but ourselves. Pick up your mat and walk.
So, this woman says that white liberals are the bane of Black people's existence. Let me say that again for the people in the back. White liberals have been holding Black people back for a long time. And I 100% agree with her. I 100% agree with her. There's nothing worse for the Black community right now than white liberals. White liberal men, white liberal women. It's bad enough that we got Black people still on a Democratic plantation, playing victim and wanting somebody to rescue them from themselves and their own bad behaviors. It's bad enough that we got to deal with it on our own. You don't really understand what us conservatives deal with. And, it's a lot of people that's in my chat. It's over 2,000 people watching this right now. It's a lot of people that watches my shows and they watch it and from a distance and they understand it and they agree with me, but they would never say it out loud because they don't want to get and go through some of the things that I go through, right? And I understand it and I feel you on that. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to be at the forefront of this thing. But they watch all of the nonsense that I get called and all of this stuff, right? And they understand it because they know that unjustly we Black conservatives catch way more hell. I ain't even gonna say Republicans. I'm just gonna say conservatives. How we live our life tend to be conservative. If I say, hey, listen, stop having children out of wedlock and don't pass STDs on because you are hurting black people, that means a translation to women, black women, is you hate black women. Hey, guys, stop being so sassy and making excuses as to why you can't provide for your family. Stop asking to go half with a woman. Man up. And if you decide that you want to have children, marry her and stop having children everywhere. Oh my God, I can't believe he's saying he's a racist against his own people. I can't believe it. Man, you a coon, bro. Oh, here we go again. Translation to them, we hate ourselves and our black skin because now we want to be white. You see what I'm saying? So we got enough to deal with within ourselves. We have our own civil war. We have our own. Some of y'all want to know what her name is. I'll tell you what her name is. Her name is Nisha Lorraine. Naisha Lorraine. That's her name, Naisha Lorraine. All right. We have our own problems to deal with within ourselves, where there's these multiple little civil wars that's happening amongst black people. Now, insert the white apologist liberal that keep on trying to make us feel like victims, that make you feel like a victim. So the last thing that a person that's fighting the good fight, that's trying to get people to not feel like a victim, needs is a white person to say, oh, no, they're right. We've been oppressing them. Bitch, I didn't ask you nothing. Oh, no. We need to start addressing our biases. Man, get out of here. I didn't ask you nothing. Messing up what I got going on over here. I almost had him to where he was actually studying and trying to get his degree. Now you over here making him feel like he can't get a degree because you want him to feel like a victim. Get the fuck out of here. And it's like they doing it for their own self-serving sympathy and to feel good about themselves. I don't need your sympathy. I'm not interested in your hand ups. And when y'all dummies gonna start realizing that they tied you to the government so that you can depend on Section 8 and food stamps so that you can stay poor, you dummies. Oh, Anton, he's so critical of us. Because I want you to do better. Okay, so let's say hypothetically that I switched it. The only thing that I addressed and I went off on was white people. And I helped white people to get their act together and to get their money right and to make sure that they taken care of and stuff. Would that make you feel better? No, you need to come back to the hood and get, no, you can't get it. We can't get them both. Either you get the accountability and the resources, or you don't get nothing. Oh, he's so tough on us. When did you become so weak? When did you become so weak? There's nothing worse than a white liberal, sassy man or a white liberal woman to make y'all. And you know what the funniest part about it is? It's, you know how the Bible says a prophet gets no honor in their own home? That's the same way that I look at black people looking for the validation of racism from white people to make you feel like you got one up. Now you feel like you valid and you just fine. What about when they said this? Oh, God. What about that malt liquor that you got in your hand? Yo, it be people that be having malt liquor. They still drink malt liquor. They drink malt liquor and they sitting there complaining about what somebody else did to them. So how was racism implemented against you? Well, it wasn't overt. It was covert. Well, what do you mean? I knew that I didn't get a job because there was racism against me. Jesus, Lord. Here we go again. Here we go again. And for some reason, they think that I'm going to stop talking about it. Oh, man, get on them. I heard somebody say, I was watching O'Shea's video, right? And somebody said, yeah, man, and it's my fault. I'm one of the biggest reasons why they called him out. And then what? Nigga, this is the internet. Nobody is doing nothing to me. They helped me. They got me more visibility. Did we pass 991,000 subscribers yet? Let me see. We should have passed 9 because we was at 990 and change. So we should be at 991 by now, right? Yep, there we are. 991.48. The numbers is going up. They don't go down. Numbers going up. Got the club going up on a Friday. The numbers go up, not down. Complaints go up, not down. But I do, dog. I really do. I wish that white people would stop trying to make black people feel bad about the things that we need to take accountability for, and stop trying to make us a victim. We don't need your victim mentality. We good. We straight, big dog. We straight. We good. We don't need no help. And nobody else that's sitting there saying, oh my God, I can't believe it. Racism is against you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. No, it's not. And I'm good. And I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? And every time that I look at my my 1099 miscellaneous, it's crazy. I don't feel like a victim. It's not what the numbers say. The numbers don't say that I'm a victim. Numbers is crazy. The numbers don't say I'm a victim. YouTube says 398. I swear. Oh, that's just on the Millionaire Morning Show channel. Oh, we more than 1.5, 1.6 million up across all platforms. You just look. Oh, you looking at the wrong channel. That's the other channel. You know what I'm saying? That's that other channel. Anyways, make sure y'all hit a like for the algorithm, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications. See, look, it's always a nigga that's typing in caps. No profile picture. Y'all gotta stop letting these niggas with these no mustache, no box getting, no results, broke as hell, went to DeVry University for their cosmetics. Y'all gotta stop letting men that went to school for cosmetology tell y'all how y'all supposed to be living your life. I don't listen to guys that do eyebrows. I don't listen to guys that do hair. I don't listen to guys that do nails. I don't listen to people that went to school so that they can be a cosmetologist, bro. I just don't. I just don't. Look, he put the crying emojis. These are extra feminine men, bro.